friend and fabulous producer, Annalisa Blanco. Gorgeous, fashionista, obviously, look at her. And we have one thing in common, Annalisa.
Chanel. We love Chanel.
And I've been telling you about my secret
Yes,
little
you
spot
have.
here in Cherry Creek North. Today, it's time to introduce you to my little treasure trove. Welcome to Dan Sharp Europe. This is Annalisa.
Enchanté!
I told you she was fabulous, and he is incredible.
I'm so excited.
If you love Chanel, you need to know Dan Sharp.
We have
Dan,
Chanel.
tell me everything. Show me everything.
We have some amazing Chanel from the 50s through the late 80s.
Vintage.
Vintage, yes. Runway pieces,
The good
very
stuff.
spectacular, yes.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this.
I love
Okay,
it, I love
let's
it, I love
Do you have like background stories, history on these items? Where do we start?
it. I was with Revillon Paris for several years, and about 6 years ago, all the runways in Paris for the luxury outerwear, they had gigantic, beautiful Chanel jewelry on them, and I thought, you know, we should introduce this. We should really make something of this. And so most of these are runway pieces, and they're from models' estates in Paris. And I have a good friend, Chevalier, there that goes through all the estate sales, and then he sends it to me.
Wow.
He finds one-of-a-kind pieces. I mean, look, I love these earrings.
Yes.
They're like little cherubs.
So where is
that
Leah?
drop?
What era is this from?
This is from the 60s.
The 60s.
1960s.
Wouldn't she look fabulous in
And
these?
pearls, you know, Chanel and pearls. I mean,
Chanel and Pearl. It's classic.
in the 20s and the 30s, pearls were more important than diamonds.
How come?
They were just more rare, and that was the fashion of the time.
Wow.
They were just large and the luscious, and the more pearls you had, the more prominent you were, the more valuable they were.
See, I told you, he's like a historian.
He is like a
Fashion historian.
Fine. So most every Chanel necklace is teamed with pearls, or it's started with pearls, and it's a lot of Baroque crosses or big, beautiful emeralds.
I got my first set of Chanel pearls from Dan. These are from the 70s, right?
Right.
They're Baroque pearls.
They're Baroque pearls, they're very large, you know. Chanel always wanted everything oversized and very large. And a lot of ladies couldn't afford that, so she made it in costume jewelry rather than fine jewelry. Okay, ladies, today I just got a delivery from Paris, from Chevalier, and it's a cuff from the 50s. This is so rare.
Oh my God.
It's got the Gorpois, the diamonds. It's just spectacular. You have to try this
Annalisa,
on.
this needs to be on your wrist,
Oh,
honey. Oh,
it's such
my
a treasure.
God.
We just
this.
don't see the cuffs. They didn't make it.
Oh my God.
Yes. A lot of the cuffs were very fragile, and they're just not around anymore.
Can I take this and give you my ring?
Chevalier is a very good friend of mine in Paris. He's really a picker for antiques. He goes into the estate sales, and he gets to see everything first because he's been looking for so long, and all the estate sale people know him. So he actually does runway shows. He's a stylist in Paris as well, so he knows the good stuff, and when he sees it, he brings it home. He sends it to Dan. And Annalisa, this Coco Chanel piece, I said Coco Chanel because most Chanel is just signed Chanel. This actually has the Coco on it. This is actually from the 80s. It has leather. It's a large medallion. Lady Gaga would run all over the stage in this.
Yes,
it's
she
just
would.
amazing. You have to see this on. And we may take your jewelry off and then we can show you.
Oh yeah, let's do.
But
so
the
we can get
medallion,
full-
it just
Look.
speaks for itself. It has leather, the Coco Chanel.
That
You
was
can make
made
it
for
into a
you.
tight- You can dress it up, dress it down.
Her pieces are timeless,
Timeless,
aren't they?
correct, timeless. Girls, this is one of the most amazing Chanel pieces I have ever seen. It's a Byzantine cross that she designed in the 50s. It was probably manufactured in the early 60s. It's got an Egyptian flair. It's got the Gorpois in the red. It's just phenomenal. I've never seen anything better.
It is so highly sought after. He was telling me some really high-end luxury designer shops have tried to get their hands on this. But it's
Truly a
priceless,
collector's
isn't it?
piece. Yes, it belongs in a museum. Why don't we just go over and try everything on?
I mean, you've got me so
play,
excited
let's
that
play.
if I don't
Let's do it.
try
She
it
likes
on,
everything layered,
yes.
so we'll just put a lot on. This is a Chanel medallion, but it has the mirror. Turn that over and see the medallion.
Well, first let me look at myself, Dan.
Looks good, looks very good. And then this has the little embosser that she used to seal her envelopes with.
I want to see these on you, honey. Those are like the little cherubs. I just love those.
They're called shoulder dusters. Yes.
Dan, do you have a mirror?
Please, please. Wow.
Darling. So Annalisa, what do you think of my little treasure chest?
I am obsessed. I want to buy and wear everything on this table.
And you can do that. I mean, your price ranges really are great. I mean, they go from $300 to $400 all the way up to priceless. So something for everyone, right?
Correct. So everybody can afford a piece of Chanel.
Yeah.
Well, as Coco put it herself, the best things in life are free. The second best are very expensive.
Salute.
Salute.